Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a 5916. It's a tier 6 Chinese light tank. It's located on the north spawn of Mountain Pass, and this one is under the command of SlyMeerkat. Well, rather unusually in this battle, he's not actually accompanied by Omen Enraged. Yes, they're in a separate game, so let's see how he gets on when he's on his own. Game on! Well, 5916 is a light tank project that began in China in 1957, and they completed the project in 1959. It was designed a 16-ton tank, very light, very agile, a spotting tank. You might say a bit like a Chaffee in many ways. The original one's armed with a 57mm gun, which was upgraded to a 76mm. I think that we're watching Sly use the 76mm gun. He's not firing because he doesn't want to reveal his position. He's getting spotting on those enemy, but they probably will get the idea that there is somebody over there watching him as his teammate fires past him, because obviously they're getting spotted every time they pop out. It doesn't have a very long view range, this tank. It's only 360 meters, so usually if you're going to use one of these, you either need to use coated optics or binos to enhance your view range. Otherwise you're going to have a bit of difficulty. Yes, it's not much use having a light tank if you can't spot the enemy. The gun is not so great either. He's going to use the gun mechanic, the bush mechanic here on that DDR4. Now, if he's using the 76mm, and I think he is because he's got the muzzle brake, it's 115 alpha, 138mm pen. Now, you do get better penetration and better damage on the 76mm, but of course you get a better fire rate on the 57mm. Standard reload on this gun is 3.64, and well, you can see that Sly's managed to get it down to 3.08. Well, he got a couple of hits on an AMX-40. Tier 4, there he is again. Oh, that one bounced off because the armor's very strong. He needs to get into cover quick because that Churchill 3, yeah, he took a couple of shots from the other side of the bowl. AMX-40s are very good at bouncing rounds with so well-rounded armor. Of course, that also applies to the 5916. You can see it's actually got a very nicely rounded turret. But I'm afraid that it's the turret that's really the strongest part of this tank, because it only has 45mm at the front and 30 at the sides and 20 at the rear. And the vehicle only has 30 at the front, 20 at the sides and 20 at the rear. So it really is so lightly armoured that it can only really withstand small arms fire and shell splinters. Any actual round that's fired at it is more than likely going to pen. T52 up there has basically got similar stats, but of course that tank is a premium and this one is not. It's a tech tree tank. He's getting some nice shots on that, but that's down to Sly being a good player. Now, the gun does handle fairly well, and although I said the gun is not great, so the 57mm's got a faster fire rate, in the right hands this 76mm can do some damage, and it does handle well, that's the thing. And the pen is fairly good, especially when you use the premium ammo, and he's literally tearing that Stug 4 to pieces, and he's got the kill. And now here comes the AMX. Now he might be better off with the APCR, but actually no, he's decided not to. And he's got a kill. In fact, he's running out of ammo already this early in the battle. He only has 45 rounds normally, but he's used up virtually all of his AP. He's only got 6 rounds left, 15 of the APCR. He's going to use the wreck of the AMX-40 now and puncture that 3601 the other side of the bowl. He's aiming. Oh, he's not aiming at us. And that's a mistake. His fire rate's pretty good, actually. And he's got his third kill now. Okay, T28, he'll easily have to pen that in standard ammo, and that's exactly what he's using. Nice. Kill shot. Oh, he didn't get it. The Stug 4 did. But potentially he's got 20% of the enemy hit pool. After just such a brief battle, he's already earned 20%. Not bad for a light tank. The other things about this tank is the shell velocity. It's actually quite slow. And normally the accuracy is fairly low, but on this particular battle it's been doing quite well. Shell velocity is about 716 meters per second, which is not lightning fast like you'd expect, but oh, it's been spotted. Get into cover quick. He's staying to kill the Churchill, but he did take a big hit. Now he's down to half his hit points. Now there's only an Arty left, but it's the Panzerseps via B, which of course you know is the Grasshopper, or Halshrek. Or Halshrek? It's a Halshrek. He's up on top of the hill, but, well, is somebody going to go up and kill him? Remember, he's got a 105mm round. Oh, now their M4A1 just took out our T28. I wonder if that M4A1's actually using the derp gun. Stug's gone up to try and kill the Arty. He's found the T-3485 up there. It's very difficult to dislodge tanks to go up that high. They can sit there imperiously above the cap, shoot down on enemy tanks below if they try to cap. If they don't try to cap and they try to come up the hill, they use their gun depression to take them out. It's a very good defensive position, that. Seen so many pools medals won from that position. And the Panzerseps via B just took out our Stug 4. Now the M4A1 I think might be going up the valley and returning to our cap. The T-3485 is still defending his cap, but he's now been faced by an OI. And I have the feeling that Sly's decided that he needs to return to the cap because all we've got is Arty up this end. A T-82 HMC tier 4 and the Panzerseps via B, which is also tier 4, both in the collector's tab. Sly's either going to be defensive on this corner, or he might go on the offensive and try and take that M4A1 out. The T-82, what is he doing? He's leaving the cap area, so he's not going to be helping Sly. Oh, the M4 has been discovered. He's underneath the bridge. Okay, Sly's got a chance now to take him out. I don't think the enemy Panzerseps will be able to do anything about it. Oh, auto aim on, hit the tracks. Oh, that didn't help. Gets close and he gets derped. The guy does have the derp gun, but he's going to die before he reloads. Yeah, that's the problem with having the derp gun, a very long reload. And despite the fact that he did manage to get a big hit on Sly for 166, he got the kill. The OI, oh, the OI just got taken out by the Arty, the Panzerseps. So, yeah, he's trying to say that the Arty's actually moved over to the other side. And I think the T-3485M is probably well, he is the only one remaining. So I think the OI must have killed the T-3485M, and it's left the Arty on the other side, not on the heights. He's over on the other side on that hill line. So be very careful as you go up this area here. Keep close to the hill, and that'll make it difficult for him to get his gun to bear. That's it. Nice. He's going to try and go up the hill as well, see if he can get him. He could hide on the other side of that ridge line, but if he does, he'll more than likely fall off. Oh, he's very sneaky. He's actually moved over to the bushes on the other side there. Change position. Where are you? Come out. There he is. And yep, he's decided to get really close. And he gets a top gun and clears and wins the game. Very well played, SlyMeerkat. Well, that was a very interesting game because a tiny little 59-16 won the game for the team with the Artys. He was the only one left with the Artys at the end. But he got an ace tanker in that game, SlyMeerkat. He also got a bruise, a medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 12 in that one. A duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him. A fire for effect for doing more damage than the hit points to his own vehicle. He managed to get the high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game, and he finished it off with a top gun when he killed the last enemy, the Arty, right at the very end. Let's have a look at the team score and see where he came. Well, top damage with 2,731 hit points. The nearest player to him was the M4 Sherman, who managed to get 1,538. Second was the third was the Excelsior with 1,258, both on the enemy team. When it came to kills, he had the top of that as well with 6 kills. 3 kills went to the, I think that's the Stug 4, yes, and also to the M4 Sherman, the Panzerstepsfallerfetter on the enemy team. And when it came to base XP, it's Sly again, so he's got the top in all 3 columns. 1,301 to Sly, so comprehensively he won that one. 734 went to the KB222, and 677 went to the OI on his team. He fired 38 shots in that game, got 30 direct hits on the enemy and 26 penetrations. Damage of 2,731 hit points, of which 1,385 were at more than 300 meters. 5 hits received in the enemy, 4 of them penetrated. I did say this thing's got terrible armor, very, very thin indeed. 1 non-penetration, well, 1 hit by way of splash damage. I think that counts as the M4A1 hit on him underneath the bridge because, of course, he was firing HE. 4 enemy vehicles spotted, 9 enemy vehicles damaged, 6 killed and 541 hit points of damage assistance. He earned 32,418 credits from the battle, and after repair and ammunition resupply, took away 17,485 credits. He received 1,301 XP and took away 1,952. Yes, what replays doesn't always give you all the information you need. At the end of that battle, he actually only had 7 rounds of ammo left. It was that tight, this battle, but it was a very good battle by Sly. It just goes to show that in the right hands, the 59-16 can be quite deadly to the enemy. You just need to have somebody who's very accurate and tactically thinks well. And yes, he did think tactically well because he actually went back to his cap thinking that the enemy was going to be coming up the ice road. And yes, he was. In fact, he got sort of like sidetracked by going underneath the bridge trying to destroy our Arty, who were on the bridge at the time. But that gave Sly a chance to take him out and then finish off the Arty to win the game. It's a good job that the T-3485 had been taken out, because if he hadn't have done that, then that would have been a difficult task, because he's tier 6, so's the T-3485M, but the T-3485M's got that 85mm gun, which is actually quite powerful and could ruin SlyMeerkat's day. So just a very good job that he didn't have to face that guy after all. I hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm, and thank you for watching.